sending out the different links out to wherever because people might like to watch.
Okay, and we're live.
Woo!
I'm not. I'm dead.
Oh, mood.
That's
Also,
yeah, that's a mood.
I think we're going to use the dragon dice just because it makes sense.
Yeah, no, that does
It
make
does.
sense.
I only own 2 pairs of dice, so I don't have much to choose from. I have metal and the ones that look edible.
Yeah, Meg.
One day I will grow my horde, but today is not that day. Even though I do have money now, thanks to a certain someone. So
yes,
Meg,
I've seen that.
Meg, have you ever been to like a nerd con before?
I actually have been to 2 conventions before.
Did they have dice tables?
No, it was more like a comic book convention than it was like a DnD gaming convention.
Okay.
But that is where I got my fancy dice tray. And in one of my purple set of dice. Actually, I have more than one purple set of dice, but you know that's
one day I will get more dice, but not now.
Okay, so here's the thing. Once you buy more sets of dice, it just becomes a downward spiral.
I see.
I have around near enough 20 sets of dice.
I will get more at some point.
And then there's the fact that I dropped money on that really, really pretty opal-y dispel dice one because I was like,
Finally. God, it takes so long.
I got it the first day, and that means I'm getting it when they said that they're going to get it, which is going to be in August.
I want to get some more like plastic ones that look like gummies, because I have an instinctive urge to crunch on some
them. Stop.
No, it's my job.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'll admit I am not well planned for this. I spent more time working on this background. I hope folks like it. It will be probably
nice.
I do.
redeveloped down the line. But yes, I am Raven, the DM master for this motley crew. We shall go clockwise via the background. We have Waffle, Ida, Cracks Knuckles, ridiculously long name. Say hello.
Okay, listen, it's not that hard to pronounce.
Then do it.
Okay, Golden Jinker.
Good.
Golden Jinker. I'm not even looking at it. Yo, basically.
Next up, where usually we have ourselves a JKLantern. Well, someone's pushed him down the stairs, and instead we have Anna.
Hi. So I'm playing Cobalt Baby because I did my other D&D session got canceled, so I'm here.
So Anna shall be taking call of the Cobalt Baby Zarzip, who would usually be mine as an NPC, but
I stole your child. I'm sorry.
Meg, our child has been stolen. I'm so proud.
I'm so proud.
We haven't even started the session. and Zolzip already got stolen.
Next up, we have Meg playing Aristine Lucille, Human Artificer.
Yep, Ariston Lisu, Human Artificer. It's gonna be a good time. And as for a note, just for the record, once the actual Eberron expansion comes out, I will be switching to the official first version of the Artificer, which means that some of my abilities here might be completely re-canon once stuff happens. So, stay tuned for that.
Stay tuned.
You're just using the standard UA artificer now, aren't
yeah,
you?
I'm using standard UA Artificer. I'm going to be switching to the actual, official book version in approximately 4 days.
Is that when it's out? Oh, I didn't realize it was
it's actually out on the 19th, but yeah, so 3-4 days.
Which I have pre-order and should be getting next week. Okay, next up, already having spoken up, we have Nathan with Joshua Makim.
It's not Joshua. You always do this.
Your name's Bob.
Joshua now.
Your name is Tim.
Sure, why not?
You're now Tim the Sorcerer.
Tim the Enchanter. Oh my god, that's so
Josh Markham, and I've just noticed that both my avatar and the character have the same hood.
It's pretty good. I like it.
nice one, dude.
Oh, there's an Atlas in the chat.
Oh, hey, Atlas.
Yeah, Atlas.
Yeah.
Welcome to this madness. Yes, so
Yeah,
we have
great.
Nathan with the character's name I can never pronounce, half-elf wild magic sorcerer, who spoke to me about wild magic surges before. So it may be a case of, well, it's going to become
They're more likely to happen now.
yes.
The wheel of wild magic. So,
And
Then, finally, but not least, we have the queen of the server, Yoko.
stop calling me a queen. Yeah. So hi, Yoko. Yes. Awkward because
with-
of course.
Geisha Greenstone, Earth Genasi
Wait,
Paladin,
How did you call her? Geisha?
Gaia. It's
Thank
meant
you.
to be Gaia. Geisha, Gaia. I am not going to pronounce any names right.
No, I just thought you said geisha greens. Like
I
what?
made his nickname Cracks for a reason. I feel like you can't mess that one up too badly.
Just call him Joe. Just call him Joe.
Just be glad I'm not going to call her the Holy Clod.
Joe.
anyways,
I swear to God, Nathan, if you do a JoJo pose,
No.
you were thinking about it.
Me, Nathan.
anyways,
We haven't even
We're
started.
very serious in this group. Absolutely.
no, we're not. Don't lie to these people.
No, I'm telling the
We were-
absolute truth. Absolutely, you guys never have done anything stupid in your life.
We already lied. We told them Anna was last.
This is
Yeah,
true.
hi, I'm definitely Lantern, and I'm definitely I'm.
Wait a second, you don't have a beard.
Your voice is
That's where
weird.
you're wrong.
Shall we start?
Yes.
Just about to load something up.
Raven,
I mean the cat.
like for last stream, I'm gonna have to ask sometimes talk a bit slower,
My apologies.
just in case, because sometimes I just don't get what you're saying.
Of course.
For the obvious reasons that I'm not English.
It's okay, Yoko.
You're doing great.
Just me, some English folk have trouble with my accent as well.
Here.
Yorkshire is something.
If you want, I can read this out loud.
Please do.
Alright. Airship crew needed. Looking for a couple of folks willing to work a Deerheart merchant vessel. Previous experience on board a ship is recommended, but not necessary. Adventurers and mercenaries welcome to apply. Must be able to tolerate obscene amounts of custard. If interested, please leave a message with Lisa at the Floating Frog. Signed, Captain Arston Lisu.
And this notice has been left on the notice boards around the town of Frontier. Let's first start with Frontier. Frontier is a joint effort between the inner circle and the outer circle of islands. The inner circle is the Ritz Quarter as such, where the most cultured believe themselves to be, the most educated. The outer islands are those that consider more wild, more like the Wild West, where the environment is more hostile and people struggle to generally just do their best to survive. And Frontier is a town that's been developed over the past few years as a joint effort between the inner outer circle for some who wish to improve relations with one another, as opposed to somebody in a circle who just want to say, fuck this noise, we're going to take over. Now, events have happened to Arstein that has led her to Frontier. And
yeah.
and of course with
Pirate merchant.
with her faithful companion Zarzip at her side. The call has gone out for the crew to unite as such. At the inn, she encounters an old friend, Cry. Of course, over an ale and talks and listening to the awful singing of the local bard. He agrees, yes, I'll join your crew. But first he has to do something, or rather, Aristine has something she needs him to do first. So, he's on his way. He's off to be dependable.
He's also getting drunk off his fucking ass, because I know that guy, but it's fine.
I mean, it's the usual, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, size. He'll get here eventually. Whether that's in the next day or the next week is a little bit up for debate. But, he'll get here eventually.
I mean, as long as he gets here on time. Well, not on time, but at some point.
Yeah, that's the hope. Bartender, can I get another round?
I don't know. That kobold's looking a bit iffy to me. Have they?
I'm fine!
You have been demanding my stock of custard all evening.
Listen, I needed it!
He's right.
Look, I don't know what all these ropes and buckets you've set up are about.
Listen, they have a purpose.
You've already custarded 2 of my waitresses. They want to walk out on me.
Well, that's your problem.
Another round, please.
There's a heavy. As a couple of tankers come down. Okay, for our 3 members who have not arrived yet, roll us a d20 to decide initiative to when you arrive.
17.
10.
Oh, wait, sorry.
Just
Roll a d20.
just straight.
6.
I guess I'm first, probably.
Yes.
Seems like it.
I don't know.
Yes, the wild magic sorcerer is turning up first.
Alright then, so I guess walk into the tavern and I look for the person who put up the notice.
So in the corner, you see a relatively short human woman, dark hair, brown eyes, relatively pale skin, dressed in browns and yellows, and with a pair of flight goggles on her head, and is currently just fiddling with what seems to be a small clockwork toy.
Well then, Josh shall approach. He's on the shorter side, dark hair. He's got a blue hood, but besides that, he looks fairly normal for a half elf. But he approaches and excuse me, are you Captain Lisa?
I am indeed. Just call me Ara, though. You looking to work?
Yes. I've saw your notice. I've got past experience on a ship, so. Just,
Really now?
yes. Worked on them for several years, so.
Well, it's good that you have experience, because we need someone to, like, actually be.
Yeah, because, listen, while I can, pilot a ship, obviously, it's always good to have someone who actually knows what the fuck they're doing. Glad to
Yes.
have you aboard.
Right. Is there no interview or anything, or?
Well, let's see. Can you? Okay, let's see. How good are you with rigging?
Decent.
Can you pilot ship if I need to step down or take a piss or something? Let's see. Can you fight?
Well enough.
Good. Are you on the run?
No.
Seems good to me. So long as you don't blow up my stuff or try and rob us blind, I don't see that. Don't think we'll have a problem here.
See,
He does say under his breath, no promises about the blowing up, but
to be fair, we can handle a few explosions.
Oh yeah, no. Don't worry about the explosions.
They're
I've
bound
got-
to happen.
well, all right then. You want me to just sit somewhere, or
Yeah, if you want to just sit down, I mean, you don't have to stay here, but I was hoping, to get people here at some
Well,
point, so just stay in the area.
I've got nowhere else to go just now, so he'll sit nearby, but very much keep distance from other persons.
What a d20.
6.
You unwittingly realise walking to a rope that's at ankle level. It goes tight. You hear the whirling of cogs and gears, and a moment later, you feel very wet and the lights have gone out.
Also, remember what I said about the custard?
No.
Yeah.
You have the taste of custard in your mouth as there is now a bucket slowly leaking custard all over you on your head.
Well, this is a good start. Yeah, I guess he's gonna go and try and get cleaned up then.
Enjoying the custard?
Not particularly.
Well,
Yeah.
too bad. Get used to it.
That's one of Zar's favorites.
It's a good
Custard?
classic.
I mean, yeah, it's tasty and it's harmless.
I mean, as long as you can eat it, it's fine.
Yeah, that makes sense. Sure. Alright, I'm gonna go clean my head.
Ida, just as the hooded figure who has removed a bucket of custard from their head, you have arrived.
How I was here to see an Arse-10?
That's me. That's me.
Okay, good. You're the one with the notice up, right?
Yep. That's right.
Cool. I guess I'm here now. You are very short.
And you're fucking tall. What's the point?
Zarzub just looks at both of them towering over him.
Oh goodness, you've got one of those. Okay.
One of those? What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Oh, nothing. You're a kobold. That's literally all I meant by that. Yeah, sure, I'll come with you. I've never touched a boat in my life.
Might I know your name first?
You can just go with Cracks. That's what everyone else calls me.
Cracks. Okay, so you've never been on a boat. Can you fight?
Can I fight? Yes.
Okay. Can you move stuff that's heavy?
Yes.
Alright.
Quite substantially.
Let's see. Have you gotten anyone bad sign or getting on a ship just to get the fuck out of here? Because it's okay if you are. I just want to know that up front.
No.
Alright, cool.
I'm not on the run from the law. I used to be the law.
Fair enough. Alright. Seems legit to
You
me.
being
Yeah, I used to punch people who needed punching.
okay, you do you.
I mean, I still do that. Well, I mean, what do you do?
I make things.
You a doorstop?
No,
You sure?
I'm very much sure of what I can do.
Well, we'll see.
Alright. Well, I figure you can learn fast enough. If you're willing
Yeah.
to work, I'm willing to have you.
Coming that hard, and yeah, I can work as long as I can get paid enough to drink. That's kind of.
Oh, don't worry, we have plenty of booze.
already like this. This is a good arrangement.
Welcome to have you aboard, Cracks.
Hmm. Oh, and the little one's name, what's that?
That's Zarzip. I'm Ariston. Lisu, you can just call me Ara if you feel like.
Alright. Okay. Shorty 1, Shorty 2, pleased to be here.
Fair enough.
What I used to imagine pleased was like...
I'm used to that.
You know what? Same.
Oh, look who's talking. I'm like, what, 3 feet smaller than you?
Give or take, but you gotta remember, I'm dealing with these fucks.
You're the size of my shin.
Yeah, and it's the perfect height to punch.
I wouldn't recommend it.
We'll save that for later.
Quite.
It's at this time during your little discussion where a couple of figures arrived. One's a particularly tall dwarf. Look, it's got the military demeanour about them. Who's dragging with them a cooking cart with them that the barkeepers get annoyed that they're bringing into the building. And the other is rather a dismal-looking farmer. He's dressed like a farmer. He wears the farmer hat. He's even holding a gardening fork. You're quite sure he's a farmer.
Well, looks like this guy's a farmer.
Welcome, gentlemen.
The guy's a farmer. He goes, "My name is Father Giles. Yes, I'm a farmer. And my name is actually Father Giles. Adventures have ruined my life.
And your last name is Giles.
My daughter has run off to become an adventurer. My house was wrecked by adventurers. I am in deep psychosis, where my psychiatrist has recommended I face my fears. So here I am. I wish to sign up to your crew. I wish to become the thing that's ruined me. I wish to become an adventurer."
At this point, Ara just kind of looks at him very blankly. Alright.
So your first name is Farmer.
No, I don't know a lot about boats.
Yes.
Is there a farm on a boat?
No.
What the fuck do we need a farmer for?
That's about where I'm at. Dude, if you want to, like, get over your fear, you might want to try joining an adventuring guild. I'm a merchant.
I know ropes. I know woodwork. I can pick up a few things about running the boat. And
I'll think
dependable.
about it.
I mean, if he's willing to learn,
Yeah.
seems a bit off.
I don't know. We'll think about it.
I just want to know who names their child Farmer.
Apparently
Named
someone
their
who's way too
child-
drunk off their ass.
Wait, what was your name again?
My father's
Which
name.
one?
My father's name was Fisherman Giles. Yes. He was the.
I'm just not gonna question your lineage.
Mate, what is wrong with you? Are you like good? Have you had too many? Because I know when someone's had too many, because that's usually me. Have you had too many?
I haven't even started.
Oh, great.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's one of these.
Yeah, I'm gonna recommend you either join an adventuring guild or maybe go to the doctor.
And then the dwarf. Dwarf steps forward and says, "Oh, don't mind him. My name's, I believe he's half Firestone. Surot can correct me on that, please. I am indeed more capable than him. I know this man for well. I've been looking out for him. He'll give you all. He's loyal. He'll work hard. He'll follow your rules."
Alright.
Me?
And I'm guessing you're a cook?
Possibly the best cook you'll have around. If it's edible and cookable, I can cook it. If someone needs
Perfect.
smacking and not doing no wells, I'll smack 'em.
Works for me.
I like
Well, good enough, I guess.
it. It's also good
Look.
because I have no idea how to cook a single fucking thing.
I do. I don't want to. You don't want me to cook.
I mean, we'd rather be able to eat, so...
True that.
Well, that's
All
why we
right.
gotta cook.
All right. I'm
There's always
still
custard.
watching. I'm still watching you, Giles, but sure, if you can vouch for him, I'll say why not. It's not like I can be picky.
It's
No, it doesn't seem like it. You don't have many people here.
Yeah. There's a reason for that. I'll get to that once we get maybe a couple more.
it's at this point they go to sit down. Firestone, he looks around, just seemingly on principle. He goes, "What's this rope about? The one that's at knee length, ankle length."
Oh, I didn't even see that.
What about me?
No, the rope. For once, not talking about you.
Okay.
Hmm. He then just steps around the rope to sit down at a table nearby, and Giles just blunders into another rope. You hear Hurrah. Okay, I'm gonna have to note this down. You hear the tin of cogs, the tin of gears, and splods as another bucket of custard lands on top of Giles' head. Well, it's not like this day could get any worse.
Get used to it.
Okay, why is that there?
So, fun fact about Czar. He is he's a bit of a douche.
Yes.
I do my
He's a
best.
kobold. He's a kobold. Could you please expand upon the specifics of his douchebaggery?
He is something the folks back home call a trap master. And he's got to practice at some point.
Custard's the best way to do it.
Okay, several things. One, no it isn't. Two, why in a bar?
Why not?
This is a public area. Oh my god. This is a public area. This is obviously not my business. Because I don't care. And I didn't get hit in the face with a bucket of custard.
That can be arranged.
Can you reach?
I can try.
Well, I thought.
So probably about this time, Josh comes back in, having just left the room, used prestidigitation to clean the custard, and come back in.
Yes.
Sees all this going on, and just goes and sits down on the other side of the room.
That's a
Make
fair response.
me an ability 20 roll.
Is this to avoid more custard?
Maybe.
Perhaps.
Because if so, I'm using my dex.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yes.
And that one.
It had to be.
I plus 6 to that as well.
Damn.
That's still a natural one.
So
Okay.
technically 7.
You stumble into another rope. You are introduced into another bucket of the head of custard. You stumble around. You fall over a footstool that someone left in the wrong place. And just as you're removing the bucket from your head, you stumble into another rope and you're just hit in the face with a custard pie.
Wow, that is... I would be impressed, but it's a waste of custard, quite frankly.
No, I think it's the best use of it, honestly.
Stands up, composes herself, leaves the room.
Bye.
Understandable. Alright,
But he's having a fun day.
alright, Zar, just for future note, maybe keep the traps to the ship.
Okay, I can do that.
Thank you.
And it's at this time Gaia walks in.
Yes.
Oh, gee, come
So, slams the door. Hi, is Captain Arsene Lisa here?
Yes, I am.
God,
The-
I was looking for you.
The barkeep yells from behind the bar, "Will you not slam the door? We just had a replaced yesterday."
Oh, I'm sorry, mister. I didn't mean to.
Please also do not yell. There are many drunk people in here. That is what this building is.
I'm sorry, I just got very excited.
Oh, good.
So yeah, I've seen your announcement, and yeah, hi, name's Gaia Greenstone. I'm a paladin.
Oh, that's a new one. Okay, so that narrows down to what you can do. Ever been on a ship?
Transport ships.
Fair enough. Alright, this is an important question for you. You don't have any demons following you, do you? 'Cause that would suck.
I'd rather keep the no, because I'm more into those. But anyway,
Fair enough. Alright. I think this'll work. I think
I can
this'll
also
work.
cook if you need.
Oh, good. We have more than one.
Oh, thank God, we have more people to actually make us food.
Okay, that's
Oh, good.
that's a good thing. All right.
I
I'm gonna
don't.
wait.
I don't mind sharing the kitchen duties. It's good to learn from other people. Plus, we share recipes and whatnot.
All right. I'm gonna wait for our tall, dark, and mysterious friend to get back from getting custard 3 times.
He's
and
not tall.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
about this, I had a question. What's that last part about?
The custard.
Just wait and find out.
Yeah, that might be the best way to explain it. Otherwise, how do you feel about? Never mind. You'll figure it out as you go along.
The small one wastes obscene amounts of custard.
Yeah,
She'll
Not
just-
wasting if it's put to a good use.
By the
She'll
small
just-
one, I mean the very small one.
she'll just raise an eyebrow at that and scoff it off and just extend her hand, you know,
Yep. And
like a proper introduction.
Ariston shakes.
Yay. Nice to meet you, Captain.
Nice to meet you too. Is Joash back by this point?
Yeah, he'll have walked back in and is being so absurdly careful about avoiding custard. Like,
Tiptoe here, tiptoe there, tiptoe there.
At this point, just kind of just gives like an apologetic. I'm sorry, but I'm so used to this that I don't care.
Well,
Anyways, so you're probably wondering why the fuck I put out a notice board on a sign.
You overestimate how much I care.
Yes, I'm aware, but you're also probably wondering why I'm not being very picky. There's a reason for that. So, up until a couple of weeks ago, I was a much smaller merchant. I had a very small ship that was pretty much only good for like 2 people, so aka me and Zarzip.
How could you be smaller?
and at this point, Gaia's just gonna note Zorzip and be like, "That's a cute color right there!"
He
I'm
is
not cute.
He is not cute.
I'm
Right.
absolutely not cute.
Can I hug you?
You can try.
She's just gonna, like, how do you say, duck on you?
Crouch. Squad.
No, like, throw herself to try and catch it.
dive.
Dive.
Thank you.
Anna,
My,
Yoko.
my English is bad.
Anna, Yoko, contested dex rolls, please.
Oh,
Dex?
Okay.
Oh dear.
I have a +3 to Dex. That's cool.
I have 0.
15 plus 3. That is, I can't.
That's a 13 anyway.
How much was that?
Cool. So you cannot hug the kobold.
Oh well. Sorry, I just get excited.
Whatever.
All right. Anyways, so yeah, it was a smaller ship, and recently, the Gearheart was like, "Hey, you're actually doing pretty fucking good. Let's get you a better ship." And now I have a better ship, or had a better ship.
Why the test?
Because she doesn't still have it.
So, fun fact.
I think I might see the problem.
Yeah. So, long story short, some jackasses cheated me out of my ship, and my crew fucking scattered to the winds, and I need help getting it back. If you don't mind.
Someone stole your ship. This is not on. We'll get it back.
I don't see why your crew would do this, but I'm gonna help you.
Why my crew decided to scatter to the winds? Because I couldn't pay them.
I see no reason why they would stick around. She lost her ship.
Yeah. It was a trade deal gone really fucking south.
Oof, that's never good.
All right.
Yeah.
Where'd the ship go?
Raven?
Oh, goody.
Danger Master.
The trade deal in question was a bit more than you originally expected it would be. For the travellers and well travelled around this particular area know of the Tempest Eye. It is basically the source of all magical storms. For those who know the history, it's a case of they knew this place was once, before the catastrophe, the point where all the ley lines crossed. The person you were dealing with wanted to go into the Tempest Eye. You don't know why, don't know for what reason. They just wanted to go. And everyone pretty much knows that's suicide.
Mm-hmm.
And you had a hoo-ha and a tick for tat, and custard was involved. And the declaration of we had an agreement, and a lot of money was basically offered to your crew.
Yeah, and I said, I don't fucking care about money if I'm not coming out alive.
And, well, the promise of a lot of gold to set themselves up way into old age was just too much for the crew, and
Yeah. There was a mutiny. Wasn't great.
My condolences.
Yes. Jackasses anyways.
It's just kind of rude. Like,
you do have one lead though. In the discussion, there's talks on modifying the ship so it possibly could survive at least the lightning strikes that come from a magical storm. And you know of only one island in the local area that would have the resources to do it. And it's not this one. It's heading back further into the inner circle. It's actually a area where the Gilded Heart are heavy in influence. A lot of nobles from the inner circle frequent this area, and it's a case of if enough promise for possible wealth and fame is in offer, the chances they could get a lot of help in doing what they want to do.
Good. The toffs, my favorite people.
Yeah, I don't know where it is, but if it's gonna be anywhere, it's gonna be there.
How are we planning to get there?
I mean, there's the ferry.
You have a number
That
of options.
Since you are without a boat currently.
Between the 5 of you, well, 7 of you, you know the different ways. There's the ferry, it's the slowest but the safest. There is a local Gilded Heart chantry in operation, so maybe you could acquire a bit of help there. Or there's an old patron of yours that you've been doing business with off and on for the 2 years. That even Gaia had recently encountered. A man known as the Lord, Granville de Winter.
Let's see, we could do the ferry, might be able to wrangle the Gearheart, though I don't know if they're gonna actually listen to me. They don't. Not everyone there likes me.
They also probably wouldn't take kindly to your ship being stolen.
Probably not. Or we could go visit one of my patrons. I'm gonna say, just for my sake, let's start with the Chantry. Just because they might actually be on my side for once.
Oh, good.
May as well.
Might as well. Sounds like a plan.
Never been a fan, but alright.
There's still a possibility, so yeah, better try.
Okay, so you gather up, collect whatever government of belongings you have, and make your way across town to the Chantry. It is a tall, bronzed building. You can tell it belongs to the Gilded Heart because of its rich colours of brown and bronze, and the gears that form up around the main doorway. It is a spectacular marvel of clockwork and steam power where you feel if it came under attack it could lock up tighter than a clam. Around you see general business from the locals and even a few of the Gearheart members, just those who wish to be initiated into it, those who are dealing with them, just going about data business and dealing with requests and even putting out their own requests along the way.
And I'm walking right through the front doors and going to the front desk.
I mean, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I'm just kind of following behind. I'm not particularly familiar with the Gearheart, so...
Zarzep is probably, like, right next to Arston's side.
Following as well, just tending.
Okay,
Not menacingly.
behind the reception desk is a cockerel of not yet, Atlas.
I mean, I basically did.
You bathe,
What did he say?
not drowned.
There is an owl cockerel sitting behind the desk, and they look like a short owl.
Bird people.
Do I know this? Do I know the Arcoffers' name? 'Cause I'm pretty sure I've been here before.
The last time you were here, you almost got their name. Unfortunately, one certain kobold wouldn't stop making remarks about calling them a hootie, so they got a bit annoyed.
Fair enough.
That's a good start.
At this point, she just kind of smiles and's like, "All right, so I know you don't like me, but I actually have people to help me with my problem.
Oh, that's a good way to start a conversation.
No,
Yeah. Trying.
You're finally going to get that kobold muzzled then.
No.
I don't need it.
that's such a
No.
good idea. That's such a good plan.
No.
Actually, no, it's not.
But I have people who can help me get back my ship, since you guys seem to not want to help me otherwise.
Look, we're busy. Our cocker adjusts the glasses that are perched on his beak. You know what this area's like. We're going all over the place, getting repairs done, building up the settlements, repairing ships. We just had one in that. Dear, we don't. By the great gears, we don't know what the hell happened to it.
It got stolen by someone on a suicide mission. That's what happened.
I'm not talking about your ship.
Fair enough. Look, I just need to get somewhere.
And
Listen, if you help us, we can get the ship back.
I'll see what I can do to arrange some help, as long as that stays outside if you come back.
Okay, chicken.
Owl. I'm an owl.
Chicken.
Owl.
I mean, you're calling him a chicken. You look
Whatever
like
you
a
say.
You look like a bipedal frog.
I'm a kobold.
Nice, be nice.
This is about what I expected. Alright, thank you. I'm sorry. But I promise.
I'm not.
Yeah, I know he's not. But I promise I'll get the ship back, I'll get the shipment back. Everything will be fine.
Fine. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. You're the best.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are quite nice for a human, and
I try my best.
yes. Oh, you're still at that inn, aren't you? You're still at that inn, aren't you?
Yep, I'm still at the end.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. I'll get a message sent to you. And yes.
Alright. Thank you, you're the best, and, yeah. Thank you.
I mean, best would help you, like, without having to be a dick about it, but sure.
I mean, yes.
I
Yeah.
disagree on him being the best, but sure.
I mean, look.
Yay.
I mean, yeah, at this point, I'm taking whatever I can get.
Fair enough.
I mean, yeah. You're a kobold, so I can see that.
Alright. And, with that, I'm going to look at this motley little crew that I've assembled and go, alright, that's help. We should still probably go visit the Lord.
The Lord?
Old friend of mine.
I already mentioned you
Oh,
recently
no,
encountered
maybe we
him,
should go on.
Gaia,
Yeah,
In-
Gaia.
investigating a certain orphanage with tales of devils.
Yeah, out of character, you didn't give me a so.
Yeah. visit him. I want to cover my bases. I lost my ship, and I want it back, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna help me. In fairness, it's only been like a day. I've been drunk for most of it. Let's go.
Okay,
I can
fair way to
always
relate.
step in your favor, so...
Yeah, let's see. Let's hope.
Oh, by the way, you, paladin, one with the shield and the armor.
Yes? Oh, by the way, I don't know your name.
Yes, I was about to ask, what are you called?
Gaia. Gaia Greenstone.
Right.
And you?
Call me Cracks.
Cracks?
Cracks.
What, do you smoke crack or something?
Yes.
Good for you.
So I can
Is
deal
that
with
a-
little shits like you more time.
Is that even a name?
No.
Is Gaia even a name? Is that even you even a... So what kind of question is that?
Huh. Well, I'll find it.
Well,
Somehow.
asking is arse a name, but you know, it's a bit weird.
So you're going on your way, going through the cobble streets, passing by a few trams are going by, that loaded with people just going about their business. You pass the market and you basically hear sauce, pig in a bun, so fresh they don't even know it's gone. And in answer to that is cabbages, best cabbages around the round, and these two just seem to,
Gaia would stop to look at cabbage.
and just these two just really seem to be wanting to be outdoing one another. I told you to keep your questionable meat away from my cabbages. Cabbages?
They just seem really nice.
Oh, right, thank you, ma'am. I try my best. These are my best cabbages. They're all my best. They'll do all your best, yes.
I can tell you're taking well care of them.
Oh, thank you, ma'am. I do try my best.
Can Zarzan just, like, try to dump a thing of custard on one of the cabbages?
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Darn no!
Make a dex
Going
roll.
on a business.
Wait, what? Sorry, Raven?
A dex roll.
Like I guess like sleight of hand.
Oh, yeah, sleight of hand.
Well, because I only have, like, the normal stats on this sheet.
Then
so-
yeah, then that's fine. Then just use dex.
That is a 1. I think that's the best way this could have gone. Oh,
This should go well.
You prepare to make your custard attack.
And Ara just looks and just hand down, no.
Zarzan
Yeah.
just gives a little pout.
Another day. He's a hard-working man. Doesn't deserve to get custard.
Like, Gaia is gonna stop being so excited about cabbage. Like,
No one's gonna buy custard-covered cabbages. Weirdly enough, not everyone is quite as fucked up as your taste buds.
no.
Oh no, he was talking to Zaza.
Secondly, you in the hood.
So Josh has been like noting things down in a book this whole time, so does not hear you.
She's gonna come to him and lightly tap on his shoulder.
Hoodman, you.
Hello?
What's your name?
What do you want?
Alive.
I'm clearly alive. I'm walking behind you.
I'm asking again, what's your name?
It's Josh. Oh. Okay, just goes back into noting things down in his book.
Okay.
Picked up a real winner here.
Kind of sad she didn't get to, but goes back to walking.
Wow, how helpful. What a helpful member of the crew. He's got a book.
He's a nerd.
He is. Does the
Maybe.
word nerd exist?
Maybe. But he's a useful one.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
And as you're talking amongst yourselves, the two merchants have basically gone into basically a slap fight. Just basically going over the qualities of what's better, cabbages or pig in the bun.
Mm-hmm. And the entire time, Ara's just kind of been like fiddling with a little small toy in her hand.
As they walk by, Cracks is just, oh, both of you are wrong. The guy down the street, his sausages are way better than both of you.
They pause mid slap fight, turn to face you, and united they go, "How dare!"
Maybe you guys should work on your produce instead of
Guy
arguing
is,
with each other.
Guy
all
is
the
just
time.
gonna grab Cracks by the cloth. Stop it.
Why?
You're just making things worse.
Telling him to stop arguing and go and beat that guy's sausages.
Just
That's way better.
that's how a market works.
Well,
Have you never been in a market?
I haven't been in a market. But you know,
Good.
if someone,
Good.
someone else's
I was
food
starting
is
to
better
think
than
you were
theirs.
uncultured.
Uncultured, me. That's a good one. Not entirely wrong, technically, but you know.
That sounds like a can of wine brew.
And the merchants are going, What's iron brew? It's like a can of beans."
Sorry.
I was trying to do that as quietly as I possibly could. It didn't work.
And mark him there, he's minding his business, breaking out his iron brew.
I mean, girlfriend knows it. Girlfriend sends it anyway.
Yeah.
But
You can't escape.
yeah, no, Ara this entire time has just kind of been listening and watching, and being like, okay, so these guys are slightly less fucks than my old crew. And in fairness, anything would be slightly less of a fuck than my old crew, so this is an improvement.
Well, that's good.
Oh, Captain, might I ask?
Mm-hmm. What's up?
What's that little thing in your hands?
Oh, it's just a little something I've been fiddling with for the past day or two. Hopefully, when I'm done with it, it's either going to provide me some light, or it might talk. I don't know which.
Shiny
How
eyes.
can you not know?
Because I made the base when I was drunk as shit, and I don't remember which one I did.
You know, sometimes I can really relate to you.
Guy is just like here having shiny eyes.
Not a lot of the time. And
you know-
by the way, if you are making a light, don't put it near me, you might blind yourself.
You know, fair enough.
You are very shiny.
Okay, I'm actually flipping a coin for this. All right. You see her like twist a screw, and then as it does, you watch as her left sleeve lights up, and the little toy opens its mouth and says, "Hello, it's nice to meet you."
Oh. Oh, it's
That is surprisingly adorable.
I love it.
Why? What is the purpose of this?
To be adorable,
So it's useless.
effectively.
Okay.
I love this
awesome.
tiny thing.
Of course you do.
It's basically a small mechanical bird.
Bird. Mechamina.
Is
Well, anyway, shall we continue?
Yeah, let's keep going.
and as you move along, the two merchants have stopped bickering and now just reading off their carts to the other end of the market. while the one with the pigs in a bun has gone off in the direction that Cracks remarked about.
Oh no.
He muttered about, "I'll sell them as a better produce, I'll sell them."
You've just ruined some guy's day.
You've ruined some guy's day and started a turf war. I hope you're happy.
Yeah.
Listen.
Good thing we're not going to be in town for long.
Good.
I think he lives for the chaos.
It'll be fine.
We'll be back here
This
in like
party's
a
job is to just unleash
timing
as much
game.
chaos
He's
as possible.
chaotic good, but he's kind of in the grey area.
He's trying, question mark.
No, he isn't. No, he isn't. Shut up.
Fair
He's not
enough.
trying.
Alright, so orphanage, or to see the good. Yeah, let's keep going. Let's head off.
Sorry, you said something about an orphanage?
No, the guy who ran the orphanage or whatever.
Yeah.
You, for both Aristan and Gaia, you know the guy's name to be Granville de Winter.
Granville de Winter, okay.
Alright.
Something like that.
Just
Oh, there it is, de Winter. There it is. Thank you. Yeah, he's an old friend of mine.
Oh, an old friend.
Helped keep my stuff afloat the past couple years.
Hey, afloat.
He's a good man. He's a good man. Well, not man. He's a tiefling, but a good man.
Isn't that a bit racist towards?
Probably.
I have written a tiefling man in the notes, so
Tiefling man. I mean, he
Wait.
can be both a man and a tiefling. It just means he has a wang.
he has a what?
don't don't repeat it.
Don't.
Whoa, little girl.
Okay, no, but I was literally paying half attention, so if you don't want to say it again, just
Doesn't matter.
message me, but tell me what you
Doesn't
said.
matter.
If
I
you
was
check
noting-
within your trousers.
There, I put it in
Oh, okay. Meanwhile, I'm just finishing my notes.
By the way, that was 100% in character.
Yeah, I know.
I bet.
No doubts. No doubts about that.
Okay.
It did cause Josh to stop writing for a second, give you a weird look, and then go back to writing.
Sorry, do you call
Yeah,
it something different?
Gaia would just blankly stare at you.
Okay. Skipping ahead about half an hour. You manage to catch a tram to the other side where De Winter operates. Somehow along the way, I'd managed to cause about 3 more fights.
Okay, listen.
One bout of a couple falling out, and somehow along the way, it seems to escalate to the point you hear in the distance, "My cabbages!"
Fair
a.
enough.
Well, it looks like he's having a good.
He's
See,
having
that's market politics right there.
That's politics.
That's politics.
And
That's
if we have a problem, we see two skeletons who go talk to a face. That's politics. And so finally, you arrive at the building to which De Winter resides. It's for someone like him, or what you expect of him. It's rather a humble affair. It looks like it's a fixer-upper. It's still in the process of being fixed. You see above the main door the sign Granville de Winter and his and its emblem being of a red-bodied imp with black wings. And you note below it's with the association of the lady, who has the icon of a purple mouse with black wings.
Ara walks up to the door. You in there, Deventer?
The door opens and, well, you're greeted to the sight of an imp hanging just above the door frame. Ah!
Oh my goodness.
Lisu, it's good to see you again.
Good to see you too. I need a favor.
Oh?
Yeah, so remember when I came into town looking like absolute shit and I was drunk off my ass?
Yes, well, you know, the whole business with me is case of I have to keep an eye out on things, and
Yeah.
since you're an old associate and friend of the master, yes, he knows of your predicament, and he has been awaiting your arrival.
Great.
Oh, has he?
Wonderful. Might I come in?
Oh, not at all. He's awaiting you, but yes, you'll gladly meet you in the study. The rest of you will have to wait in the lounge, and
No problem.
Very well.
Ugh.
and the kobold has to stay away from the kitchen.
No problem.
I'm gonna keep an eye on him. Don't worry.
Alright.
That's good. That's good.
Thank you.
So, just this way, and the imp just opens up the rest of the door, rest of the way, and just flutters on by, leading you to at least the lounge. Leaving.
And I'm gonna head into the study.
Yes.
Or can I just again like I did for the others, grab Zarzan by the cloth and make him sit next to me?
I don't know, can you?
Are you?
That's
How are you trying this? Are you trying to grab him from behind, or
most likely from behind.
contested dex roll with advantage to Yoko for basically going for a sneak attack?
Alright,
Well.
dexterity. Come on, guys.
Oh, I got a 6.
Okay, 15 or 2.
So 15.
50.
Congrats, you have grabbed Zarzip, and you're now hugging him.
Squeaky
Oh,
noise.
goodness.
Squeaky toy noise, indeed.
And now you stay here.
What are you doing?
Why are you picking me up?
You don't know
He
where
says
that's
it, like,
been.
He's just
I'm-
he's just like struggling to get away. Like he's waving his little arm.
Let the kobold go.
As I said, I'm keeping an eye on you.
I will hug him and
This is
squeeze
more
him
than
and
I-
call him George.
I mean,
We keep him.
you're tiny. Therefore
He
you're
is. He is tiny.
you're kind of like an eel, and I don't want to lose you.
I'm sorry, he's like an eel.
He's
Yeah,
slippery.
you know. Thank you.
Oh, I see.
Are you implying that Zarzip is slippery? Because I don't know how to.
No,
Okay, out
slippery.
of character, I might be using.
It basically, like an eel, meaning that he gets out of
Okay.
places really quickly and easily.
Yeah, I think.
I mean, I assume so, but just wanted to make sure.
English lesson.
It's okay.
That's
You're doing wonderfully, Yoko. Don't worry.
Thanks.
I'll admit, it is like you caught a fish and now it's struggling.
He's still just waving his arms and legs, like let me the fuck
Just like-
out.
Josh is just observing curiously.
Zarzip is in the mindset of Ara, save me.
Yeah.
Your mum's not here.
She's just Ara probably sees this and is just like smiling.
I'm assuming that at some point of Zarzip's trying to escape, makes eye contact with Josh and is just sees nothing but "I'm sorry."
Okay, but like, she'll keep her one of her. Wait. Yeah, hand axe close so that Zarzip tries to get up. No.
That's violent.
Just like bonk.
Bonk. No. Like,
Alright.
Like she's not going to actually attack him or in an attempt to intimidate.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'm heading into the study.
And back to Alistair. Yes, you reached the study. And as you reach the knock on the door, it opens before you, and you are greeted by your old friend Granville. He is a tall, red-skinned tiefling with swept-back horns, long dark hair pulled back into a ponytail. For someone like him, you imagine he would dress a lot finer.
Mm-hmm.
Make me a percept. Oh God, what's an insight roll, please?
An insight?
Yeah.
Okay. Not terrible at that. Let's see. That's a nat 1. So grand total of 4.
Oh God. I'm gonna GM this one away. It's a case of yes, since you've known him as long as you have, and you know a bit about his story.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's a case of, for someone like him, you would expect him a lot finer, living in a lot better
Yeah.
accommodations.
Yeah, no,
But he doesn't live the fancy life. He doesn't dress down for the commoners. You got the story. It's a case of he was a commoner who rose to power, and he did it being a tiefling as well, which was a bit more hindrance as well.
mm-hmm.
He is, as far as you can figure, a fan of the underdog. He will lend him a hand if he can.
Yeah.
And most of his money, in association with the lady, is all tied up into business. He's got very little to himself.
Yeah. Good to see ya.
Ah, Alistair. I was wondering when I would be given the pleasure of your company again. Please, come in.
Yeah. And she comes in and she sits down. So, you're a smart man. You know why I'm here.
Yes. Had I learned of your latest job beforehand, I would have sent a warning your way about that particular individual.
Yeah. And you know, I didn't think that every single one of them would be that stupid. But apparently they were. So.
Admittedly, your companion, I do admire his loyalty and his capacity.
Yeah.
Does have that effect on people, so maybe not just the money, but a chance to get rid of him as well.
Yeah, I know, but well, I need Czar. That's not something I can give up.
Yes, as much as a little Caspering and a little sod is, I can see what you two mean to one another. It is very admirable.
I need him. And either way, do you think you can help me?
My door is always open to my friends and my assistants if I can. I can see about putting some contacts. I can Well, considering
Pretty
what...
sure I know. Pretty sure I know where the damn thing is. I just need to get there.
Yes. New Genesis is the place to go for some for modifications of those kinds.
Yep. It's pretty damn hard to hide an entire ship.
Yes. Even the Gilded Hearts shipyards can't hide a ship. They categorize and record everything.
Yep. Which means if I can just get to New Genesis, I can get my ship. Maybe bust a head or two along the way.
It sounds like definitely worth it. I believe I can help you, and maybe I can pull a few strings to find you a fast ship if your friends the Gilded Heart cannot. But you do know my conditions. You will owe me a job.
I know.
Down the line, but I know you're good for it.
I keep my word.
Yes, that's why I like doing business with you. And alas, well, if you were, it's such a disappointment to learn that you're not single. You're such a fine lass. But, well, you never did tell me who they were, but I'm sure they are very lucky.
Yeah, no. He's a good one. But as flattered as I am,
Yes.
I've got my own.
Yes. I do try to keep business and pleasure separate from one of us, so it's probably for all the best. I do believe a ship has recently arrived that could be persuaded to take you to New Genesis. It's an odd one. It's not from this realm. Have you ever heard of the GIF before?
I'm gonna make a history roll.
Yeah.
Cause in character, oh boy, I know a lot about the GIF.
Out of character, excuse me, Raven. Excuse me.
That's a whole 12, so I probably just heard of them. Heard of, never interacted with.
Now, I just want to make this clear. It's case of are we? Do you know those? The GIF with the TH or the GIF with the double F?
I've heard of both. The GIF Yankee, they're the ones that like going and raiding shit. And then the GIF Zerai are the ones that are at least kinda nice.
Well, I can see if I can quite use you. The use of those Hippo Men mercenaries to take you to New Genesis and maybe even offer you some assistance for some coin of mine to aid you.
Fair enough.
Now, I suspect you've already gone to the Gilded Heart.
Yeah, they said they'll get back to me on what they can offer, but they've got their own problems going on.
Yes.
So, yeah. Yeah, if you could get us on there, I'll do whatever you need me to do. You know how to get hold of me.
Indeed. I would not ask anything you would not agree with. I do.
You know the rules.
Yes.
No people.
I did not get where I was for being questionable.
True enough. Yeah. But yeah, you know the rules.
Yes,
No people, no drugs.
I may look like a devil, but that was my grandfather's dealings, not mine.
Indeed.
I will try to do the best I can for you, but
You're good, man.
yes, I imagine much like myself, any dealings will come to you in the morning.
Alright. I can deal with that. Thank you, sir.
It is a pleasure to see you again. If, of course,
See you too.
the offers ever. If you're ever in the area, please give me a call. It's always nice to see you.
Of course. I'll stop by the next time I'm through.
Yes, and as like Cedric said, please keep Zarzip away from the kitchen.
I'll talk with him, but like I said, for reasons, he won't leave my side.
That's understandable. It's just a case that Dorothy threw such a fit discovering all the custard had gone. Not to mention the most of the ale.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'll see what I can do about getting you repaid for that.
It's not a problem. I've long since restocked, and well, the job I may ask for you down the line will be enough.
Alright.
I
Thank
wish
you, sir. I'll stop bothering you now. And I'll get my new friends out of your lounge.
it is never a bother. So until that next time. Next time, all
Next
the
time.
best. Best you, my dear.
Fair enough. And I'll go pick up my friends.
I wonder how much chaos we have fallen into.
Anna, give me. Oh God. Contested strength roll against Gaia.
Oh, contested what?
Contested strength, both of you roll strength.
Oh, I have a
Okay.
-2
I
to
have a
strength.
+3.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
This is gonna be interesting.
That is a 11.
That's a 17 plus 3, so that's 20.
Zarzip is.
So
Zarzip
I come
is
back
in
to
gay
my
baby
squeaky
jail.
toy. Yep, Zarzip is in gay baby jail.
The moral of the story is, it's difficult.
Squish, Gaia is Meg.
The moral of the story is, it's difficult for Gaia to grab Zarzip, but if Gaia does grab Zarzip, Zarzip's not getting away.
He cannot get away. He has a -2 to strength.
He's just like flailing his arms and making squeaky toy noises. And Ara comes back in and she just has this grin on her face.
Practice is watching with a total lack of empathy for fucking.
Oh,
Gaia,
you
just
should. You should look happy, Captain.
Well, we might have a way to get on, and for once, I am so glad that there's someone who can get their hands on Zarzip.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not easy. It's not easy. But once I get him,
Good luck trying.
She's holding you right now.
Next time.
Alright,
yeah, sure.
so we don't have much left to do today, but tomorrow we should have a ship, and we should be able to get to where we need to go, and I should be able to
Oh,
crack open some
excellent.
heads.
Yeah, and as you say
Fun.
that, I'm just gonna put Zarzip down because Ara's back.
I can get behind that.
Zarzip just like runs away and makes it be like.
Just like,
Makes
just
what?
makes this,
You get
No, no.
out. Oh,
I'm assuming, just like tongue out.
Pretty much.
aw, he's cute.
No, he isn't. He is in literally no way cute.
He's like a
That's kind
child.
of cute.
Yeah. He's
He's like a child. Have you never seen a child?
He's
Have I
actually-
ever seen a child? Weirdly enough, I have. However,
he's actually about 7 years older than me. Give or take.
can he act like it?
I don't think he wants to.
Unless you're minus 6 years old.
Zarzip, fun fact, that guy actually is the one who taught me how to make a lot of shit.
Huh?
Oh,
Really?
good. Oh, good.
Come on. I guess, from here, take care of any business you need to. You know, buy shit, get drunk off your ass. I don't care. I've been drunk for the past 2 days.
Yes.
Get supplies. I don't know. Say goodbye to loved ones. Because
He might go
tomorrow we're heading
pray.
out.
He might go pray.
Not a bad idea either. I'm headed back to my room. I've got some stuff I need to prepare. So,
I shall just accompany you to the inn. I've got nowhere else to be.
Captain's orders to be drunk. I can get behind that.
Yeah, I suppose there are temples or shrines around town. You cut out really strongly for me. Right, Raven?
Not cut out, so just not saying a lot.
that's fine. But yeah, so yeah. I'm gonna be headed back to my room. I'm gonna be doing, some last minute preparations. Meet me tomorrow in, like, you know, the inn proper, relatively early in the morning. I'm pretty sure I'll have my messages by then.
Oh, on the
Alright.
way back, mark him. Make me a perception roll.
Let me just check that is for me. I don't know, cool. That is unnatural 20.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
okay, just sending you a message.
Ooh,
Ooh.
secret.
Spicy
Secret.
message. Spicy secret. I think Twitch is broken.
Is it?
I mean, like, it says there are 8 viewers, but they are 700 views.
That's
Wow.
total views,
Yeah.
like, ever.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind then. Ouch, Atlas.
Wow!
Is Atlas
Wow.
Atlas being mean?
Atlas is
Very.
indeed being
I mean-
mean.
I'm not
Waffle,
watching
at
the
this
Twitch.
point, I'm pretty sure you're aware Rit against French gives you that.
Yeah. But, like, what did he say specifically?
He said, no, you're broken.
Oh, wow. That's not even that bad.
Yeah, that's just rude, but hey. Oh, so yeah, as I was saying, I just go to a temple or shrine and pray all night. Probably.
That's honestly very fair.
She's not an oath breaker yet.
I should hope not. He hasn't even taken an oath.
This is true.
Yeah.
yeah,
He's also gonna pray. He's gonna pray to Blackout God.
He's gonna pray to booze. God.
They have
The
no
best.
appearance, and he doesn't say anything to them because
The
he's
best
drunk.
God.
Yeah, Ara has been drunk for the past 2 days, and she's not repeating that because she made a bunch of stuff that she doesn't remember making. So she's gonna actually be responsible for once tonight.
Oh, it's okay. I won't.
Cracks inside pray to Jack Daniel. Yep. Fair enough.
That is an accurate statement, if I've ever
Sure.
seen one.
Yeah.
Yes.
not so that anything nefarious. I don't know what you mean.
Sure.
Okay, fair enough.
Mhm. I need to be right back, real quick, like a minute or two.
No worries.
Okay.
No problem.
Just ready for Nathan's reaction to this, and then moving on.
Jeez, Nate.
Just in general, I disappear from the group suddenly, and I'm back a second, but my cloak is now brown instead of blue.
I feel like Ara just looks at him and just like, is this normal for you?
Is what normal?
Your cloak's a different color.
Oh, don't worry about it. It's magical. It can change color.
Oh.
Fair
why?
enough. And I'm not about to question anything.
I am. Why?
Why? Because it's a magic cloak. It was
What purpose does that serve, though?
many purposes.
Any functional ones other than just
Like-
turning different colors?
Like, yes, but
Yes, Alice, that is a good question. Why doesn't your cloak change colour?
yeah, that is a good question.
He doesn't wear a cloak, he doesn't wear a shirt.
Oh, that's right.
At least not much of one.
Just
Don't wear
sparkly
clothes.
man.
He's sparkly, man.
Mirror ball.
Yeah. He's a disco ball. Oh my god, if you put dancing lights around cracks, it would go.
Good news, I don't have dancing lights.
Yeah, me neither.
Good. That's good.
However, I can just make things light up.
You can. That's a bad idea.
Perfect.
Alright. Back.
Alright. Not much happened.
Alright. Good.
My cloak changed color.
Yep.
Yeah, that's about
And we're all basically splitting off to do our things for the rest of the night.
What time of day is it? Just to check.
It's getting into late evening.
Ariston. What time of day tomorrow are we looking to leave?
Not at sunset, because I actually do want to sleep. But, fairly early morning. At least before noon.
That's good. Alright.
Alright.
I will go to get a room and organize that.
I'm heading to my room. I look at Zarzip and say, if I hear that you got yourself run out of another tavern again, we're gonna have words.
No promises.
You know, that's
I will
fair.
knock him out if he does anything dumb.
Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah. Try not to get yourself kicked out of another inn. We're only here for another night.
Okay, we can wait another day.
Wait another day. See you in the morning. And she's gonna go into her room and she's gonna start tinkering with some stuff.
Yeah, I will spend the rest of the day in my room.
And so, the evening turns to night, and night in turns gods today. And, well... Lantern!
Oh god, what do you do now?
Lantern sneaks into Zarzit's room. Hey, mongrel! Wanna do something stupid?
Oh yeah, Sai calls Zarzit mongrel.
That's amazing.
I feel like this is like in Knights of the Old Republic, it's like HK-47 calling everyone meatbag though.
A little bit. But like as Ara wakes up, she kind of looks around, checks downstairs. It's like, where the fuck is that man? Knowing him, he'll find out that we've had his new Genesis, but you know. She walks up to the front to the bartender. So you know that really fucking tall fellow that was in here yesterday with me?
The obnoxious one with the accent and constantly hitting all the barmaids.
No, the one with the hat the size of a halfling.
Seems to be doing. Lantern, get in here.
Lantern, get in here. This is a threat.
Get in here. Fuck.
We need the full party.
Only if you feel up to it, of course, Lantern.
Yes, of course, if you're feeling up to it. Otherwise, self-care comes first.
Yeah, no, the
Sai's hat is big. It has about 2 more feathers than that.
Goodness.
And probably has a life of its own.
I mean, fair enough.
Basically, if you see him, tell him that we had a new Genesis, cause he'll know what that means.
Oh, Jesus.
Sounds.
Fine. That's gonna cost you a silver piece.
I can't hear Lantern, is it?
That's because I haven't said anything yet.
Oh.
Is
You've
this-
been lighting up green as usual.
That's just the way my
Yeah.
Discord is set up, honey.
Oh, just say, Raven, I will have come downstairs and have been waiting for a while.
Okay.
Just ready to leave whenever.
Are you looking
Okay,
a bit
what's
edgy,
around-
reading the news sheet or something?
Raven, around what time are we right now?
It's fairly early morning.
It's
Yeah,
early.
so-
It's early morning to the point that it sounds like someone shot at a local rooster.
Yeah, then the guy is just gonna open the door very calmly, not like last time, and hop in.
Yep. Krax is still waking up.
Got a hangover.
And Ara's at the desk and she's talking, and then I feel like she just kind of has one of those like anime moments where it's just like stops talking, turns around.
Mon Capitan! I heard you were looking for a crew.
Yeah.
Great, it's the wannabe cowboy.
So is it
Geez,
fourth wall?
Are cowboys even a thing in this setting?
probably.
Shrug. I just want.
It's a large world. We could have Cowboy Island.
Cowboy Island.
It's like the Planet of Hats.
There's a giant lantern face. Hello.
Yeah, that is a giant lantern covering
go.
my face.
Slightly smaller lantern now.
Breaking news, everybody. I'm gigantic.
I thought you said it wasn't the one hitting on all my barmaids.
Well, you finally decided to show up.
Pizza is not easy to find on this island, you know.
Fair enough. At this point, Ara looks to Josh and Joash and Gaia and says, just let you know, this is another member. It's gonna be a member of our crew. He's a very old friend of mine. Guys, this is Cyrano.
I am Cyrano du Corbeau, citizen of the world and man of no little amount of education. And who might you two lovely people be?
Josh, do you want to introduce yourself first?
Well, clearly you've just done it for me.
Because it's more polite to do it yourself.
You just said what my name is, so
Yeah, but
that's all there is to say.
you could do more than that.
Name's Josh. Hi.
Pleasure to meet you, sir.
Well then, Greenstone, Gaia Greenstone. Paladin at your service.
Shaken hot stars.
And no, that was not a James Bond. I just had a brain pause, okay?
You're fine.
I can't believe guys James Bond.
But, yeah,
My
Sai's
code name is 008.
Sai's an old friend of mine, good guy. Interesting to have around.
Good is subjective.
You know, that's actually accurate.
Hey, we all have to eat sometime, mongrel. You know we have to do things to survive. Out of character, does Anna know, how much does Anna know about Sai?
Not a whole lot.
So you didn't get to that part of episode 0, then?
No, I got like a third of the way through.
Yeah, so you haven't, yeah, so you don't know. We'll tell you later.
This is probably slightly metagaming, but can I roll insight on Sai just because he's a very strange man?
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like of anyone to recognize the
Okay.
thing.
I'll tell you the actual number in a second, but that wasn't at 20.
I see.
Let
Where's
me
my insight
message you
anyway?
something.
23.
God damn it.
Hang on a sec.
Okay, no, but
You
see,
saw right through him.
that is pretty fair, because this is a man who looks human, except he's rail thin and tall as shit.
And has a giant hat.
And
I
has
can't believe he's just playing himself.
I mean, basically.
Gaia just knows better than to question people's appearance.
You see
Oh,
Cyrano?
very interesting.
Cyrano? He's a
Cyrano?
skinny flop. Or dandy, whatever
He's
it
a
is.
noodle man.
he is a noodle man dressed to the nines.
I do believe in casting the proper image.
And for some reason, you're getting images of a pizza delivery man. You think you're recording some kind of dream where you're sure everyone present seems familiar in it.
Wait, everyone or just Sai?
Everyone.
I mean, we were all in that dream.
And the term drank like a soda can comes to mind. You don't even know what a soda can is.
Yeah, we do. Iron Brew exists in universe.
No, I have a feeling this. You know, I have a feeling this is something called metagame.
It is.
Mhm.
It is a bit.
This is
So,
strong metagaming.
anyways, so yeah,
He's
Sai,
he's just a weird noodle dandy whose dress style is seriously flamboyant. There's something weird about him, but you just can't place it.
He's
Yeah.
so French.
Very, very.
Oh, you put your finger on it. He's so
Accent is not
disgustingly
French.
French.
No, it's Cajun.
I'm from Louisiana, honey.
What the
Yeah,
fuck is
fair.
Louisiana?
It's one of the
I don't
islands.
know.
It's like the Cowboy Island.
Oh my god.
But yeah,
It's not like there's art of him or anything.
There-
Just picking up
This
on
is the
him.
part of the stream where everything gets derailed.
anyways,
Yes. Yeah, let's get back on track.
yeah, Sai's a good man, subjectively, and yeah, he's offered to help. I also sent him to get pizza.
Well, it's always nice to have
Turns out
some new people.
there's not a pizza place here.
That's
Plenty of-
unfortunate.
Plenty of taverns, though. A lot of bar wenches around.
Did you have a nice night?
Oh, I always do.
Fair enough.
I will add. Josh
I'm not gonna
is
question
looking-
this.
Josh is looking at this person with great concern.
That is an accurate statement.
Yeah,
he,
just gonna.
he is occasionally glancing at Ariston like, it's okay.
She kind of just gives him a look of I'll explain later.
Yeah, he does know.
Upon seeing Josh, Gay's just like blinking blankly. So
It's
she's like,
Don't-
something wrong?
no.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Is Cracks? I feel like Cracks is passing underneath the table.
Oh, he definitely is though, isn't he? Waffle?
Should I knock on his head or something?
Oh,
No, don't. Do
No.
not do that.
That's a
No.
bad idea.
no.
Actually, on second
Ow.
thought, do that.
Don't you dare.
Oh, he's waking up.
Cracks, I'd like you to meet my friend Sai.
Oh my goodness, someone I can finally talk on eye level. Oh, it is about time.
You are both quite tall.
Pleasure to meet me.
The pleasure is all mine.
Yeah, I know, that's what I said.
And then at this point, Ara looks at the bartender. Any messages for me?
There's a small stack of papers plopped onto the side.
All right, I'm gonna
That's a lot of messages.
flip through them.
The first one you come across is from a pretty irate cabbage grower and
Yep,
salesperson.
alright, yep, just toss that over my shoulder. Next.
Another one is an inquiry that you were seen in the presence of someone who may have started a small
Turf war.
turf
Uh,
war
yep,
for
Yep,
meat
nope,
produce.
Alright, tearing that one up next.
The next one says, I know what you did last summer.
That's fucking creepy.
So, so do I. I was there.
You were, but still, this is fucking creepy. Tears up next.
Finally, you come across a case of there's someone asking, have you got PPI? Someone trying to sell your life insurance.
Jesus fucking Christ. Anything of use here?
This dead little girl will haunt you if you don't forward this message another 10 times.
Oh god, I didn't forward that message, and man, she's floating right there. That might be the whiskey talking.
I think it's the whiskey. Here's the one from the Gear Heart.
Okay,
Yeah, you find it from the gear heart because you know it's from the gear heart because it's got this nice stationery which printed with the gears along the edge.
It's very, very pretty. Anything of use?
They can get you a ferry. It's they're basically nicking it from the service, which puts other people's out of business, a bit of a out the way, while they get you to New Genesis. But at the same time, the locals won't be able to get to the next islander, so it'll get you there in the course of three days.
Not the best deal. And then anything from Deventer?
The next one comes from Deventer. It's the very last one.
Yep.
You recognise very neat handwriting, and he can get you on the mercenary ship. They won't assist you for the amount of money they're offering, but they will take you where you will need to go safely. And it will take you a day and a half with them.
I'll take that. Yeah, I don't really care about being indebted to Deventer because he's a good dude, so...
He
I want myself back.
also apologizes in advance for what he decrees as the overly Britishness you will have to face if his option is what you pick.
I don't care.
Oh yes.
I want my stuff back
The
now.
overly Britishness, I am not.
Yes, Britain. That's definitely a thing in this world.
It's another one of the floating islands. I really don't see the confusion here.
Exactly.
Yes, welcome to Sky Britain. We all are very high and mighty.
The question is there also...
ruler of the Queen's Navy?
The question is Sky Scotland attached to Sky England?
No, they managed to get independence where they managed to cut the island in half so they can bugger off.
The referendum said let's blow up the border between the two.
Yes.
There is only edge in us because everyone else is unwelcome. And we're all floating around smoking our cloud pipes. Yes, very good.
Oh my god.
Yes, we got rid of the stupid other buggers in the north because they weren't quite
You better watch what you say there, Waffle.
What adds to the Cards Against Humanity deck?
Hang on a sec.
Sky Britain.
They drink their little they drink their adamantine.
Waffle,
Back on track, please.
We've gone way off the rails.
Alright. Now that bullshit's done with. Alright, at this point, Ara folds up the two important letters, tucks them into her signs, like, alright, let's head to the mercenary ship.
Let's get going.
Let's get going.
And
There are worse debts we could have.
this closing on 2 hours, I will close off this session. Hopefully,
Works for me.
Lovely.
hopefully not bad for a session that I just pretty much winged all the way through.
Hey, no, I enjoyed it.
That was
the past
great.
The past tense is actually wang. Thank you very much.
And Waffle's banned from the server.
And goodbye.
It was great. It was great.
Yeah,
I know
no,
it was great.
This was very good for our first session, even if we didn't do any combat
was.
shenanigans.
Oh, that was so fun.
It was great.
It was good. I enjoyed
No,
that.
like I wish I could just be in this campaign, but unfortunately I
Abandon them. They don't need you.
no.
They really do.
Anna,
They really do.
Anna,
I know you don't need friends. They disappoint you.
Oh.
No.
Zarzip shall be yours anytime you can play.
God, if my session ever gets canceled again, because it's at basically the same time anyways, I'll like come in.
Yeah.
And you're welcome to come.
No, oh, it's so
Mhm.
good.
You'll
It's
always
so-
be welcome to
it's-
play as
yeah.
Arvid.
Yeah, like this starts literally half an hour earlier, so if I ever can.
Yeah.
So if like it gets canceled again, I'll just like yeet myself in here and be Bastard Baby because I love him.
Yes,
Zarzip,
Nathan. Yes.
Zarzip is in fact a bastard baby, and I was having a lot of fun playing a character who's just kind of an asshole at times, but she means
Yeah.
well.
No, like
That's
I
so
had
good.
so much fun just playing an absolute bastard of a child. Like,
Oh no, it's great.
no, like it's so refreshing because like when I'm in my other fucking game and I have to play Swift, she's like so sensible and she's like in
She
the
is,
entire
like-
part.
Yeah, she's good.
But like, freaking Zarzip is just such a bad freaking like I can just be myself like and just make the snarkiest comment.
And
No.
and I can be Ara, who's just like, she's definitely the most responsible person here. That's not a high bar.
That is not a high bar.
What's like really refreshing about this is that obviously I bully Anna all the time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she actually fights back.
It's
Okay, and-
like our dynamic is so good. Like the fact that we just fucking bully each other.
Oh.
And
God,
yeah,
that was
there's also for once I am not being brooding and edgy and,
And edgy
whatever.
and
God, that was like so refreshing just to play a different character. Like,
yeah.
And now I
oh,
need to be ready to play child.
Yep, because tomorrow, is we're doing other D&D things. Not here, but yeah.
Yeah.
So yes,
For those of you who are in the server we're talking about.
Baron.
yeah.
Aberon.
yeah. So to close up things, yes, I have been the games master, Raven. This has been Yoko, Waffle, Nathan,
Me.
Meg, Anna. You will always be welcome here, Zarzip.
Yay.
And Lantern.
Lantern who turned up late. It's fine.
I'm dealing with health issues. I caught the plague. It's
Yeah.
Yay.
Go rest.
Go rest. Go look
Good
after
thing we're
yourself,
over the internet.
or we'll get set
Let me
law on
get
you.
this.
Have you never heard of computer viruses?
Oh, that's pretty good.
Okay, this has been session 1 of the Shattered Isles. Hopefully, we'll have session 2 in 2 weeks' time. We'll actually have something planned.
Maybe potentially in 2 weeks I'm gonna be in it's gonna be Thanksgiving weekend and I'm fucking out.
Oh,
Mm.
that could be tricky then.
Maybe we do
We'll
size.
see.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, Thanksgiving is a thing that exists.
Oh
Yeah,
yes.
For the Americans.
We already had Thanksgiving.
So maybe we do Yoko's side story where she encounters Granville for the first time. Maybe we just do something else. So thank you for all my players. Thank you for everyone in the audience. Till next time.
Thank you, Raven, for DMing.
And thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
That was a blast. Thank you so much.
It was fun just to watch, even.
Yeah. I think so. Alright. Bye.